gentlemen, we have Sir Butch in the booth right now. So let us welcome Sir Butch. Ito. Hello? Can you hear us, sir? Yeah, let's get your headphones ready. There we go. Hi, sir. Good evening to you.
Good evening to you.
There you go.
And to your listeners, of course.
Yes. So we have right now in our booth is Sir Butch. And how do we pronounce your last name?
Tabligan.
Tabligan. Sir Butch Tabligan. And he has a seminar this June
24th.
Yes, June 24, and we're gonna be there. Actually, we're gonna be shooting some of his speeches, so we can show you guys maybe next week on the show how it would go. But today we are going to be talking about how we can use bitcoins for our film productions. So, Sir Butch, parang ano lang po, just a basic explanation to the people. What is Bitcoin?
Well, basically, Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency is like digital money.
It's more than a digital money. Kasi digital money, we've been using that already before. Like, if you have coins on your card, when you deposit money into the bank, then you're given this statement. Pag nagpunta ka sa online banking mo, that's digital.
Right.
Digital currency. But it's not cryptocurrency. It's a different algorithm.
What is the difference with cryptocurrency?
That's why if you are all listening, I'm inviting you to attend on the 24th of June at Ortigas Center for you to get educated and be knowledgeable of what's going to happen in the future. Because if you know what's going to happen in the future, you are ahead of everything.
Right. Future-proof life.
Yes. Oh, kasi if I will have to explain what Bitcoin is, medyo magiging, kumbaga, they're not prepared to swallow the entire cow. And no matter how good I explain it to them, but I'm telling you, if you don't have Bitcoin, you don't have money. You have to remember that.
Ano po yung, let's say, advantage nito? Instead of using normal currency for productions, let's say, this production shoot will take about a month to finish. And nagkakaroon na ng mga parang problems with the accounting ng production. And let's say they were to switch to Bitcoin currencies. Let's say a cryptocurrency na lang ginamit nila sa production nila. Ano po magiging advantage nun sa production?
That's a very intelligent question. And again, to tell you, bibigyan natin sila ng konting education na kaya nilang i-grasp. Na hindi natin basta i-apply kaagad sa film. I-apply natin as individuals. Okay? Normally kasi, pag ang pera mo from the Philippines or from abroad, especially we have more than about 15 million overseas Filipino workers na nagpapadala ng pera sa Pilipinas. And to send money, mas malaki ang charges ng mga bangko normally. Mga 3 to 5%.
Say, parang out of the
PayPal,
country.
yes, pagpadala dito. At saka ang tagal. With Bitcoin, seconds, nasa iyo na. Tapos ang charge lang sa'yo is very cheap, 0.5% compared to banking industry. Okay? So in reality, it's indirectly competing and trying to break away from the financial institution, from the control of the financial institution, and from the control of government. So what does that mean? Bitcoin is about freedom of power to purchase. Yung dati kasi, nung unang panahon, ang ginagamit na pambili ng tao is gold.
Right.
So when you have gold, that's money. You can purchase from anywhere. Di ba? But this time, nung panahon nila, if I'm gonna talk about it really on the 24th, it's really very, very interesting. I'm encouraging each and every one of you to attend. Kasi nung panahon ng 1933 during the depression sa stock exchange sa Amerika, okay, what the president did during that time, si Roosevelt, nagpasa sila ng law na lahat ng tao, this is between World War I and World War II, nagpasa sila ng law na yung gold mo as a citizen, iso-surrender mo sa government. So when you surrender your gold to the government, practically you have no purchasing power. And they have issued to you, when you surrender the gold, they give you this fiat currency or paper money issued by the government. So binigay sa yon, pero what you're now holding is no longer gold. You're holding a piece of paper. Now, when the government collapsed or nagkaroon ng World War, what's the value of your money?
Right.
Nothing.
This is just paper.
It's just paper. Where's your gold? It's with them. But with altcoin, with Bitcoin, ibinalik sa tao yung power to purchase.
Right.
And you have to be aware na during those times, pag nagbigay ka ng taxes, depende sa iyo. Kasi walang control ang government. Right now, you don't have power, no freedom, no choice. Why? Kasi pag nagtrabaho ka, bawas ka agad with the holding tax mo and including income tax mo, which is 32%.
Right.
Wala kang freedom.
Pero meron po ba itong masamang effect sa government if in case everyone switched to Bitcoin or a majority switched to Bitcoin?
It's scary for the government, for those people who leads the government, because they are losing grip and control. When you say they're losing grip and control, they're losing the power to control the most powerful resource, which is money.
Right.
And when you don't have money, you don't have power.
So basically, the one who will be controlling money is the people itself.
Precisely. Very well said.
Their money now.
It's now, you are now your own bank. You are now you in control of your money. In other words, you are in control of your destiny. It's really wonderful. That's why I'm encouraging each and every one of you who are listening right now. If you can come on the 24th of June, by the way, it's not entirely free because we have international speakers who will be coming, and we're paying them 15,000 pesos per hour. That's gonna be, yes.
That's
right.
A lot of pesos.
Not in pesos. Pero sa inyo naman, hindi naman. Siguro, if you are one of those early who attends, early registration is only 1,000. For those late, it's 1,500. And we discourage and encourage late on walk-ins. Why? Kasi it's 2,000 pesos. But it's fine with us kasi you're gonna pay 2,000. It's like premium. Your penalty for showing yung pagiging double minded. I'm gonna attend, no, I'm not going to attend. And then finally, andun ka. Or when you're late. It's
right.
Better never late.
How much na po ba ang value ng isang Bitcoin ngayon?
Right now, that's a very interesting question. Right now, ang value ng Bitcoin, you have to realize it's 140,000 pesos per Bitcoin.
140,000 pesos?
Yes.
Wow! That's a big... does it climb very high quickly? Or does
no, it's like stock market, Parang ganito yan. If you are familiar with fiat currency, that's paper money. US dollars, ngayon is 49 pesos per dollar. Per dollar, 49 pesos per US dollar sa conversion to peso. Okay? The highest currency I had before na natikman ko is yung British pound when I was in London. 150 pesos for one British pound. Okay? But walang currency na nakasurpass. This is 140,000 pesos
per Bitcoin.
Per Bitcoin. But 8 years ago, it was zero.
How did it get to that?
That's a very interesting question again. That's why I'm encouraging each and every one of you who are listening out there to come to the office, come to our seminar so you'll get educated. Because with no education, you are in danger, my friend.
Well, we are looking forward to this seminar on June 24.
Please.
12 noon to 5 p.m.
Yes.
The early birds, you can get it for 1,000 pesos. Hanggang ngayon po, if they ordered now, 1,000.
1,000 pa rin. Pero actually, we have more than 150 who manifested their interest dun sa event sa Facebook. Dami na, pero from Facebook and Eventbrite. Okay? But we are limited to 50 seats maximum. So if they really want to take advantage of becoming one of the earliest, might as well grab the opportunity now.
Well, to educate our people more about Bitcoins, why don't we watch this video that you prepared for us?
Yeah.
So you guys can understand more of how Bitcoin can help us in our productions and as individuals, basically. And you may not be a filmmaker, you may be another artist or whatever, but Bitcoins will really help you. You got control of your money. So ladies and gentlemen, let's watch this.
Modern technology allows people to communicate directly. Voice and video calls, emails, pictures and instant messages travel directly from A to B, maintaining trust between individuals no matter how far apart they are. When it comes to money, people have to trust a third party to be able to complete a transaction. Blockchain technology is challenging the status quo in a radical way. By using math and cryptography, blockchain provides an open, decentralized database of any transaction involving value, money, goods, property, work, or even votes, creating a record whose authenticity can be verified by the entire community. The future global economy will move towards one of distributed property and trust, where anyone with access to the internet can get involved in blockchain-based transactions, and third-party trust organizations may no longer be necessary. The uses of blockchain technology are endless. Some expect that in less than 10 years it will be used to collect taxes. It will make it easier for immigrants to send money back to countries where access to financial institutions is limited. Financial fraud will be significantly reduced, as every transaction will be recorded on a public and distributed ledger, which will be accessible by anyone who has an internet connection. Think of it as wills and contracts that execute themselves, or dated proof of existence for ideas, much like a patent. Blockchain will become a global, decentralized source of trust, but not everyone is ready to embrace it. A huge proportion of trust services, from banking to notaries, will face challenges on price, volume, and in some cases, their very survival. Public authorities could find it more and more difficult to enforce traditional financial regulations due to the new possibilities offered by the Bitcoin network to bypass traditional financial intermediaries. Unimagined new networks will evolve to meet society's needs more cheaply and potentially more securely. Will governments, financial and legal institutions embrace blockchain? What will happen to the ones who don't?
5 p.m. Ortigas Center, Pasig City. And if you have any questions on how to get there, how to register, just please approach the handsome gentleman right in front of me. Si Guy.
I'm the handsome gentleman.
Yeah. Okay.
He was pointing at me, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we're back on Buhay Indie, and maraming salamat po. You guys watched that video, and I hope that gave you a little information about Bitcoins. And so to get back on the topic of how we could use Bitcoins for our film careers, how about businesses? How could this improve business flow? Let's say they switched all to cryptocurrency. How would this benefit them?
A lot. Kasi number one, if you are using Bitcoin, you can do quicker transactions and cheaper in terms of fees.
Right.
And number two, I don't want to say it on the air kasi medyo bibigyan ko lang ng teaser. You can save a lot on taxes.
Yeah.
If you know what to do. And the governments again will not say, "Oh, you're robbery. That's robbery."
Right.
And you're taking away money. Yung income the income of the government is basically taxes.
Right. Yeah, meron akong mga production friends na students sila, and some of them are not graduating agad-agad because they're kind of making use of this tax-free pass. Because if you're a freelancer, you don't have to pay for taxes, which means you can find more clients that can pay you for less. Because they don't have to pay for the taxes that you have to pay. For example, if you were a legitimate film production already, you got yourself permits and everything, you're gonna have to pay a tax. A percent of what you earn
Like
will go to the government.
Gail, if you get paid on Bitcoin, how can the government know that you were paid on Bitcoin? It was not issued by the government, and it did not pass through the banks.
But it has value.
It's like I passed on to you, and nobody knows. So where will you be taxed? So that's the danger. That's why I don't want to talk about it on radio. There are a lot of advantage, but for the young generation, you can buy Bitcoins kahit satoshi. So it's parang peso, centavos.
Right.
And instead of saving your money in the bank, which is one of the most stupid way of investing your money. Okay, I'm not against the bank. I'm against false information. Okay, your money will really grow faster. In real estate, for example, it takes you at least normally 5 years to double your money. Here, you can double your money in days.
With the issue recently with the banks of the, parang may incident, and it may not be very safe that your money is with one place controlling it.
Yes.
So, ano yung benefit na you have your Bitcoins instead of putting them in banks?
Okay, kasi ganito yan. I hope
Yung security, how would they know that it's more secure?
Angry and mad at me. Ganito yan. Kasi pag Bitcoin kasi it's a decentralized, walang may control. Walang government na may-ari. Walang banking institution na nag-i-issue. So you are your own bank. You are your own government who controls your money. Okay? So pag gano'n ang situation ngayon, ang kakatakot dito kasi is kasi meron tinatawag na ledger na parang doon mo inilalagay yung record.
Right, record of your transactions, everything. Yeah.
Ito, kung halimbawa we are 1 million member of blockchain sa Bitcoin, lahat tayo automatic, pag input mo doon, lahat tayo may record. So, paano mo buburahin lahat ng record doon? Lahat buburahin mo lahat? Hindi mo kaya yun. It will take you at least mga 4 years bago mo mabura lahat.
So parang for you to infiltrate the system of Bitcoin, it's going to take a long time. So it's much safer.
It's much safer. Unlike ang bangko, pag nag-collapse siya na walang backup, wala kang pera.
Right.
Asan ang pera mo?
So ito talaga, you can really secure your funds. Is it possible
It's one way. Yeah.
Store your Bitcoins in a device or to save them from the internet? Like parang talagang
Sa
offline.
hacking. Yeah, we also discussed that on the seminar. Yung sinasabi na you put it off the grid. Offline. So pwede mo siyang ilagay sa paper wallet. Meron din tinatawag na cold wallet na parang device, no? You put it there, lalo na kung marami ka ng Bitcoins. And pwede mo rin siya ilagay sa hard disk, but the problem is yung sa computer mo, pag naitapon mo yan or nabasa yan, wala na yung ano mo. Like what happened nung there are many unfortunate stories and events that happened. They lost it because nasira yung computer and everything like that. So it's also kasi hindi na ikaw ang bangko eh. Ay, hindi na bangko ang pinaglagyan mo ng pera. You are your own bank. So you are now responsible for your treasure.
Right.
If you are careless, it's your own fault.
All right. Well, on that note, let's take a quick commercial break and then we'll come back to Bitcoins. So, maraming salamat po sa pakikinig po, and I hope you guys are very interested in this topic because we are trying to break the code. We're trying to understand how we could better our transactions, how we can make things quicker in our productions, kasi ito ang isa sa mga issue talaga ng mga indie filmmakers and mga independent people basically. Nawawalan sila ng control sa kanilang pera, and this is kind of like an alternative which you guys can try out, and we'll discuss more of this when we come back from this commercial break. Nanonood pa rin po kayo ng Buhay Indie.
Ito ang DZRJ 810 AM H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Ang dami ng peke sa world.
Unfair!
Pati ba naman puti mo? Peke din? Para totoong puti, mag Myra Vita White Moisturizer. May vitamin E at natural plant extracts to help nourish skin for that healthy white glow. May double sunscreen na, non-sticky pa. Ito ang totoong healthy white glow. From Myra Vita White Moisturizer. Yan ang alagang holistic.
Trusted quality healthcare. Unilab yan.
This program.
The best is talagang pumunta. Sige, go ahead.
Welcome back to Buhay Indie, mga kaibigan, and we are still with Sir Butch. So it's been a pleasure talking to you,
Yeah.
sir. And we're getting really interested with the topics, and dami na rin po nating feedback from our Facebook page. And we would also like to greet Miss Kay Deser. She's watching right now, and Miss
Oh.
Iya. They're the owners of the station, and they're very
So they're
interested.
listening.
Yes.
We got their interest.
Yeah, I guess we did. So let's discuss further the security of Bitcoin. How would we know that Bitcoins are more secure than the usual currency?
Okay, it's like this.
How would you save your stuff?
This has something to do with the media. The media is a medium of disseminating information. And we were made to believe, unfortunately, that it's safer to put our money in the bank. But in reality, the banks will say to you, it's safer to put your money in the bank, it's intelligent to put your money in the bank. Okay, don't take risk, okay, don't put your money there because it's dangerous. But in reality, they will take your money and they're the ones playing it with risk.
Yeah, because that's how you become successful in business. You
And
take
you
risks.
see, yes, and you see those buildings of big banks?
Yeah.
How are they able to make that? I believe you will have to agree with me that when you put your $1 million in the bank, that's 1% in a year. That's how much your money will make.
It's not a
When
lot.
you can double here in a month or two or less, matter of days. And if I say to you right now that you're gonna earn 1% a year for your $1 million, it requires 100 years to double your money.
Right.
How many 100 years do you have in your life?
Not even one.
And again, these so-called safe investments are not really safe. If you remember in 2008, the financial meltdown, the almost global collapse, it's going to be discussed on on the 24th. Okay, so I told you, sino-sino yung mga bangkong akala na ang titibay na dumapa. Dumapa, as in dumapa. When I say dumapa is negative or close down bankrupt. JP Morgan, Citibank, Lehman Brothers, but they were covered by the government. Kasi yung government introduced yung quantitative easing upon the pressure of Federal Reserve Bank. Okay? Now, ano nangyari doon? They have to print new money, print paper money. And that means burden sa mga tao. Kasi it's like an additional tax.
Right.
Every time the government issues paper money, it's tax inflation. In the form of, it's additional tax in the form of printed money. Because if you look at your money, nakalagay doon, doon sa America, it's legal tender. Okay? Dito sa atin, ang salaping ito ay bayarin ng government. Who is the government? And how does the government get paid? They get paid through tax.
Right.
Now, who's paying tax?
The
Us.
people.
The people.
Right.
That's why they will not tell us.
Pero is it possible, for example, to because you know there are online hackers, digital hackers. Is it
Correct.
possible for someone to hack your bitcoins away from you?
Tell me what happened to BPI now.
Someone,
I am an IT, so I know it's an inside job as well.
yeah.
Okay? Kasi rare yung vulnerability mo against hackers is mostly from the inside. Kumbaga, ang karamihan sa hudas nasa loob.
Right.
Wala sa labas. Mas madaling i-atake ang nasa
From the
loob. Kung
inside,
nasa loob yun. Ano mo. Like for example sa terrorism, di ba? Pag invaders from the labas, hindi yan. Gagawin sa'yo, papain na kita refugee. Then later na magiging terrorista, pinalaki mo doon. You invited terrorism in your country. It's the same manner. Na yung if you want to protect your Bitcoin, halimbawa meron ka na dito, there's so many ways. And again, this will be discussed lengthily doon sa ano. Okay? Kasi now, hindi na nilalagay ang pera mo sa banko. You are now your own bank. So you really look after your money. Your gold, basically. But wala ka nang pinagtitiwalaan, but it's yours.
Right.
Okay? We are your own police. You are your own protector of your money. And again, di ba, sa banking, pag nagsara ka, nagbangko nagsara, 250,000, ngayon 500,000 na per deposit. What if you have deposits of 8 million? You're gonna get only 500,000. I'm sorry. That's how the system works. So, 8 million, 500,000, so where is equality there? Where is justice?
Right.
Okay, well, again, you're not being properly educated on that. Kasi it's advantageous to the government, to the banking industry. Now, well, you lose this much, but we can only pay you this much. And again, it's unfair. Pero talking about security again, of securing your own money, there are so many ways to secure your money when it is in digital form or it's a cryptocurrency. Again, you can make a wallet paper, no, a wallet paper wallet. That's it. Pwedeng may device, pwedeng basta off the grid. Kasi anything na nasa internet is possible for hacking. In fact, I can even get into your Facebook account if I want to.
Oh, please don't. So,
Joke lang.
it is possible for people to hack your coins away. Pero there are also ways for you to protect it.
Yes.
Like, what are these ways to protect your coins?
Normally, merong mga programs like yung sa hash, and I cannot explain it to those ITs, alam nila, yung HA256, and hindi nila ma-appreciate kung ano yung sasabi. Parang sinabi mo sa akin, I'm a farmer, and you're talking about language of a doctor.
Yeah.
Diba? Pero sabihin ko, there are ways para mas madali kong maipaliwanag yun sa kanila is, again, I'm encouraging them to attend the seminar. No? Ang danger kasi niyan, marami na nangyaring hacking. I'll tell you, the most dangerous criminals are no longer on the street.
It's in the internet.
They are. If you have heard of ransomware, they're doing that. And every business that is has its attachment online are all in danger.
Right.
Pwede sila pasukin. Anybody.
Pero yung, for example, ito store mo yung bitcoins mo in a USB. Would that be safe from hackers?
Yes, pero yung USB mo, pag inapakan yan, problema
Wala na.
mo, hindi mo na. Kasi it's a record eh.
Right.
It's a combination of letters and numbers. You cannot retrieve that record, it's gone. Pero ang maganda nito, nagiging aware ka na dapat mo parang yung cellphone mo pag nalasing ka, iniwan mo, nawala sa iyo. Di ba? Basta na yun ako. It's like that. Now, since aware ka na ngayon, pag bago ka malasing, isusuksok mo na sa bulsa mo talaga. Maaari nga lang sa loob ng pantalon mo, di ba? Baka magnalasing mo, pagulong-gulong ka man.
Marami na po ba mga establishments na tumatanggap mismo ng Bitcoin for transactions?
The entire population of Japan, which is more than 135 million, is now accepting Bitcoin. You don't have to bring money when you travel to Japan. And Japan, being the third most powerful economy in the whole world, if you're doing business with them, that ripples to you. Because they accept that as a payment.
Right.
So we're very much behind. Problem is, yung law sa Japan, hindi pwedeng i-apply sa US, sa America, sa Philippines. Iba-iba yan. Because they have their own jurisdiction. They have their own government. But you cannot afford to miss business with Japan. If you're a businessman, can you?
Right. Pero meron po bang mga dito sa Pilipinas, sa ating bansa, places na tumatanggap?
If you go to the internet, meron pa rin dito sa atin. Before Japan, meron na mga more than 100,000. Actually, you can use it to buy car, house, yes, and buy love. No, I'm joking. Yes, binabayad na yan, totoo lang. Marami na yan. And we're very unfortunate na parang yung education ngayon palang pumapasok sa atin. And this is the right time.
Right.
There's an ongoing parade. You have to join the parade.
Pero ang transfer ng Bitcoin, it's as simple as pressing a few buttons on your phone, sending it to their Bitcoin wallet, and that's a transaction.
It's parang email lang din.
Parang
email lang. Ching! Andun na sa'yo.
Will you be able to do this with any device? Like a computer, a phone, a tablet, any device?
Yes. Basta may wallet to wallet yan, pwede. Dadaan ng blockchain, yes. Ang problema nito, ito sabihin ko sa'yo, what's the wonder about Bitcoin is, it can go any part of the world eh.
Right.
Kung meron nga lang internet sa Mars, doon na padala mo na yung pera doon eh.
Right.
Hindi dumaan ng bangko. Pag dumaan sa bangko, may cut sila. Wala na. Asan ang mga bangko? Hindi sila papayag. 10% of their gross income comes from remittance.
Let's talk about Bitcoin wallets. Kasi Bitcoin wallets are something you need, diba? For you to be able to store your wallets.
Yeah.
And you get a
To store your
specific
Bitcoin,
address, a Bitcoin address, Bitcoin wallet address. So, may marirecommend po ba kayo mga Bitcoin wallets na
Yung pinaka-famous is blockchain.info. But there are so many companies right now or software. No, marami ng companies ngayon that they can offer. You can just check on Google. But blockchain.info is the most famous. Right now, I'm the international director of Remitano. Anybody who knows blockchain, how to do the program, knows the algorithm, can make their own wallet actually. Kasi it's free, it's open system, open source. So, kaya mong gawin. Kumbaga, pre-provide na sa inyo, ganito, nakagawa ko ng makina. Makina ng sasakyan. Ikaw, ginawa mo, pinaganda ko, naging Toyota. Pinaganda ko, naging Hyundai. Pinaganda ko, naging Ford.
So you mean you can program your wallets? Parang ganon?
Pwede kung marunong ka ng IT. Pero kung baga, may magagaling sa'yo, hindi naman pwede tayo engineer. Hindi na tayo indie filmmaker. So, you trust the one who is good at that.
Making the wallets.
Yes. Meron mga ganon. And Blockchain Info has more than 10 million users all over the world.
Yung coins.ph.
Coins.ph is, meron silang create na wallet nila in their system. Okay? But
so does this mean they can see your money? They have access to your wallet history?
That they can answer with authority. I'm not them. Pero ang ibig sabihin, if they close down, that's it.
So that's why you have to make your own wallet.
That's why I need to be very careful what I say. Sorry about that.
But it's the truth and the reality of it. So we can prepare the people to really take care of it.
That's why you don't put all your eggs in one basket. Hindi mo ilalagay lang kung marami kang bitcoins, wag lang sa coins.ph, wag lang sa ano. Kung as much as possible, ngayon
kaya mo i-diversify.
Yeah, diversify. Tsaka kung marami ka na, dapat na kung meron kang cold wallet na off the grid talaga. Kasi ikaw
What's a cold wallet?
Cold wallet is meaning, basically it means off the grid, offline. Walang hindi nakakabit sa that could be called pero hindi yan yung parang create na wallet. Meron na kasing it can be manufactured now. Like Trezor wallet.
Right.
Like Trezor wallet is parang akala mo maliit na lalagyan na packet na bakal ganyan para kahit mabasa siya hindi masisira yung record mo. Yes, pero pag inanakaw din sa'yo, mananakaw din.
Right.
Pero kumbaga, you are now your own bank. You are now your own vault. So itatago mo talaga. And pero I think it's very easy kasi handy, hindi katulad ng kailangan vault na napakalaki.
Tama.
Diba?
It doesn't consume actual space.
Yeah.
Pero ang bitcoins, this also has a limited supply. Am I correct?
That's a very good question. I'm glad you brought it up.
Because if it's infinite,
Hindi siya infinity. Unlike governments, they can always issue money na
Money,
sinasabi
right.
nila.
Print lang
Paper
sila.
money, print lang sila. Pero anong value nun? I don't like to say this, but it grieved me inside. But that's the truth. Anytime they print money, that's it. Easy to put. Kung kilala mo si Greenspan when he was interviewed. Greenspan, by the way, was the chairman of the board of Federal Reserve Bank before. Sabi niya gano'n, Mr. Greenspan, madi-default na tayo. Magbabayad tayo, hindi tayo makakabayad. Default na yung treasury bills natin. It's the issue, you issue a debt. Umutang ka sa isang government, babayaran mo, be-default na. Alam mo kung anong sinagot niya? We will never default. We just print money. How confident and arrogant. Di ba?
Yeah.
Sa mga tao hindi nakakaalam, okay lang yun. Pero totoo lang, dagok yun sa every citizen.
Yeah.
Every time they print money, that's tax.
it is.
Hindi alam ng tao, ordinaryong tao yun. Pero yung, going back to the question, yung sabi mong, yung sinabi mo nga yung question mo, yung...
About if it's limited in the supply.
Oo. Ang maganda niyan kasi, since yun, unlimited yun, they can always print money, di ba?
Right.
So, Bitcoin kasi is 21 million lang.
21 million
21
bitcoins.
million bitcoins. Ang mamamine,
Right.
mamimina. Right now, ang available sa circulation is more than 16 million. But since it's 21 million, hindi pa namimina lahat. Alam mo kaagad na 21 million lang. 21 million, that's it. That's a supply.
Right.
And according to the economics law of supply and demand that dictates the price, who are the users? Every individual and every businesses. Okay? Yung individual na lang, 7.5 billion population, global. Businesses, they are users as well. Every business is a user. Every individual is a user. Punta na tayo sa tao, 7.5 billion users. That's the demand for the 16 million or 21 million maximum, wherein every individual is a potential user, is a potential market, is a potential demand. What does that mean? And there is no more supply. The price will surely go up in value.
Right.
Are we clear?
So what happens after the bitcoins are gone?
Oh, we're all gone.
It'll take a long time before everything can be mined.
What do you mean gone? Yung 21 million
Yeah.
is fully mined?
Yep.
Well,
Possible to mine them agad-agad-agad?
no. Kasi ano yun, up to 2040.
Wow.
2040, na-mine na lahat yung 21 million. If it's mined already, there's no more supply, but the only way to decrease demand is World War III. Less users, less demand. But the more users, the more demand, the higher the value. Is that clear?
Right. Okay. Well, we're gonna be taking a quick commercial break, and when we come back, let's have a few words, and maybe we're gonna let you guys watch one more video from about bitcoins. All right. So we'll be right back. This is Buhay in the.
Ito ang DZRJ 810 AM H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Uy, si Miss. Unang tingin pa lang, puti na. Kinis pa.
Nag-Myra Vita White Hand and Body Lotion kasi. May vitamin E beads and natural plant extracts that help nourish skin deep inside for a healthy white glow. Puti at kinis,
Ay,
hanggang malapitan.
yala na.
Healthy white glow sa Myra Vita White Lotion. Yan ang alagang holistic by Myra.
Trusted quality healthcare. Unilab yan.
Welcome back to Buhay Indie, and we are still with Sir Butch, and we were just discussing about the supply of bitcoins. And before we go, let's watch one more video. Let's watch video number 3, and we're gonna. What does this video tell us?
Basically, it's again re-educating them about Bitcoin. The third and last video is more interesting because we're all interested about making more money from our money.
Right.
It's about the future of Bitcoin.
But just a really quick question, just for everyone's information. Saan nagsimula ang Bitcoin, and when did this start?
Wow.
Just a
Very interesting. Kasi noong 2008, doon nag-umpisa yan. Parang inilabas. But you will have something, big question at the back of your mind. 2008, that was the almost near global financial collapse. That's a big problem. And suddenly a solution? Who made this?
Was he Japanese?
Satoshi Nakamoto is a myth. Nobody knows Satoshi Nakamoto. But with the intelligence that we have, with the technology that we have, it is not impossible to trace who did it.
Yeah.
But why is it untraceable and untrackable? Because they don't want to. Fair enough?
Yeah.
And you will discover that when you listen to my speech, listen to my seminar on June 24th. Let each and every one of us be educated
All
and
right.
properly informed.
We are all looking forward to it. So let's watch this video before we go. And yeah.
What if there's a technological advancement so powerful that it transforms the very basic pillars of our society? A technology which fundamentally influences the way that our economy, governance systems, and businesses function, and could change our conceptual understanding of trade, ownership, and trust. This technology already exists, and it's called cryptocurrency. People often think of Bitcoin as only virtual money or a transaction system. But if you look closer, you'll see that the monetary aspect is just the tip of the iceberg. That's because Bitcoin is a groundbreaking internet technology for which money is merely one of the possible applications. Money exists to facilitate trade. Through the centuries, trade has become incredibly complex. Everyone trades with everyone worldwide. Trade is recorded in bookkeeping, and this information is often isolated and closed to the public. For this reason, we use third parties and middlemen we trust to facilitate and approve our transactions. Think of governments, banks, accountants, notaries, and the paper money in your wallet. We call these trusted third parties. This brings us to the essence of Bitcoin. Bitcoin software enables a network of computers to maintain a collective bookkeeping via the internet. This bookkeeping is neither closed nor in control of one party. Rather, it is public and available in one digital ledger which is fully distributed across the network. We call this the blockchain. In the blockchain, all transactions are logged, including information on the time, date, participants, and amount of every single transaction. Each node in the network owns a full copy of the blockchain. On the basis of complicated, state-of-the-art mathematical principles, the transactions are verified by the so-called Bitcoin miners, who maintain the ledger. The mathematical principles also ensure that these nodes automatically and continuously agree about the current state of the ledger and every transaction in it. If anyone attempts to corrupt a transaction, the nodes will not arrive at a consensus, and hence will refuse to incorporate the transaction in the blockchain. So every transaction is public, and thousands of nodes unanimously agree that a transaction has occurred on date X at time Y. It's almost like there's a notary present at every transaction. This way, everyone has access to a shared single source of truth. This is why we can always trust the blockchain. The ledger doesn't care whether a Bitcoin represents a certain amount of euros or dollars, or anything else of value, or property for that matter. Users can decide for themselves what a unit of Bitcoin represents. A Bitcoin is divisible in 100 million units, and each unit is both individually identifiable and programmable. This means that users can assign properties to each unit. Users can program a unit to represent a eurocent, or a share in a company, a kilowatt hour of energy, or a digital certificate of ownership. Because of this, Bitcoin is much more than simply money and payments. A Bitcoin can represent many kinds of property: 1,000 barrels of oil, award credits, or a vote during elections, for example. Moreover, Bitcoin allows us to make our currency smarter and to automize our cash and money flows. Imagine a healthcare allowance in dollars or euros that can only be used to pay for healthcare at certified parties. In this case, whether someone actually follows the rules is no longer verified in the bureaucratic process afterwards. You simply program these rules into the money. Ergo, compliancy up front. The unit can even be programmed in such a way that it will automatically return to the provider if the receiver doesn't use it after a certain amount of time. This way, the provider can ensure that allowances are not hoarded. A company can control its spending in the same way, by programming budgets for salaries, machinery, materials, and maintenance so that the respective money is specified and cannot be spent on other things. Automizing such matters leads to a considerable decrease in bureaucracy, which saves accountants, controllers, and the organization in general an incredible amount of time. The programmable open character of Bitcoin allows us to completely rebuild and innovate our financial sector and our administrative processes, make them more efficient and transparent, and significantly decrease bureaucracy. But there's more. In an Internet of Things, our economy will be dealing with machines that actively participate in the economic traffic. In fact, they're already here. Think of a vending machine or drones delivering packages. These machines are unfamiliar with the concept of trust, but Bitcoin is not. Because of Bitcoin, the drone can be 100% certain that it will deliver the package to the right recipient and know for sure that it's been paid for. And we can program the vending machine in such a way that it will automatically keep track of its supplies, order new supplies from the supplier, and pay for them automatically. Of course, you'll understand that this is only the beginning. Internet technology is disruptive and breaks the status quo. It opens markets and breaks the positions of middlemen all the time. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies have caused a paradigm shift. It's time to explore this new technology constructively and critically, and openly discuss potential applications.
Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red pill. Okay? We are entering a completely world of uncharted water right now.
Have you made any investments in Bitcoin?
So, I own Bitcoin in my hedge fund. I own Bitcoin in my fund. I own Bitcoin in my private account. It is a huge deal. It's a huge, huge, huge deal. Because what you're talking about right now is for the next 3 to 5 years, an unbelievably better store of value. It is gold 2.0.
I think this is a currency that's really going to work eventually.
Well, I think it is working, and there will be other currencies like it that may be even better. But in the meantime, there's a big industry around Bitcoin, and people have made fortunes out of Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, there is no Bitcoin company, there is no Bitcoin building, there's not even a Bitcoin server anywhere that you could shut down. It is completely distributed. That's what's unique about Bitcoin. It is, for the first time, a way for the two of us to exchange value online without a third-party intermediary. Until the invention of Bitcoin, for you and me to exchange money online, we had to employ a third party, like PayPal, like Visa, like MasterCard, right? And we live in the 21st century. If we want to have a video call to China, we can do that for free. But to send a couple $100, which is essentially just ones and zeros being moved around, costs 5% plus takes over a day.
Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency in that you don't have to be physically in the same place, and of course for large transactions currency can get pretty inconvenient.
You'll see Bitcoin trading at 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Rick Falkvenia does an excellent analysis. He predicts that Bitcoin will capture between 1 and 10% of the global Forex market, which implies a price of between $100,000 to $1 million per Bitcoin. Most of the people who are on the sidelines not buying Bitcoin today will start to buy Bitcoin when it gets over 1,000, and then a greater percentage of people will definitely plow into Bitcoin when it starts to get over 10,000.
It's still predicting Bitcoin $10,000 per Bitcoin in 3 years. shares.
Casares, he's the CEO of Zappo, which is a Bitcoin wallet and Bitcoin vault.
I think it's mostly a very positive thing. I think we're going to see ups and downs like with any other emerging technology, but I think Bitcoin is here to stay, and it makes sense that it be taxed and treated like any other.
So let's make a bold call here. In 10 years, what do you think Bitcoin will be worth? One Bitcoin?
Between $500,000 and $1 million.
A lot of people are just seeing the charts and thinking how high will it go. What I'm doing is counting backwards. I mean, this is a transactional currency, and it is a store of value. As such, it is a product and a service competing on a very tangible market for stores of value and for transactional currencies. So what is the size of that market?
Right, and this is important.
And how big a market share can Bitcoin realistically take within a foreseeable time frame? When you ask that question, then you come up with a market cap of Bitcoin total, and then you divide that by the number of Bitcoin in circulation by your estimated time, and seeing how Chinese are buying Bitcoin like crazy. I actually had to adjust this number upwards, but then you come up with a number of about $2 to $5 million per Bitcoin.
I suggest that everyone go back to buy one Bitcoin. Not too much, only one is enough. If everyone is
po natin si Sir Butch Tabligan.
Oh, thank you for murdering my name.
I'm sorry. I've always twisted my tongue with your name.
You don't twist your tongue with me. Twist your tongue with women.
But it's been very interesting, Sir Butch, and babatiin lang natin si Johnny, tsaka si Dan Mutya, si John Elianes, si Jethro Balasico, Bjorn Cordova watching our live stream, and everyone else, si mga filmmakers po na nanonood ngayon. And I hope you guys are very interested. Again, you have a seminar, si Sir Butch, on June 24, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Early birds get their tickets for 1,000 only. The late, kailan yung
late registration is
late registration.
1,500. We don't normally accept walk-ins, but when you are walk-in, on-site door fees 2,000.
Alright. So, hope to see you guys there. Saan po to?
Sa Ortigas Center.
Ortigas Center.
Right at the back of Robinson's Galleria. Strata 100. If you search on Facebook, events, nandun kami.
Alright. Well, it's been a wonderful discussion with you, Sir Butch, and I can't wait to listen to you speaking. And finally, we get to learn more of the details of Bitcoins, because you will be giving a more in-depth speech of how it works, how it will be beneficial for you, and much, much more for you guys to look forward to prepare for your future.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like pag nag-attend sila, you're now burning in desire to make a change, be a part of the movement, of the march, of the parade. The next question is, what are you gonna do?
Right. Well, we have enjoyed today's show, and we'll see you guys again next Saturday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. This has been Buhay Indie with Direk Gael Sarne and Sir Butch Tabligan. Thank you very much, Sir Butch. It's
very much,
been my pleasure listening to you, and everyone else here is inspired, and we all want to get in on it agad-agad. Future-proof your life immediately. So for film producers and film productions, I guess this could be a good alternative, because it saves you a lot of time to transact. It's as quick as a snap. You got your Bitcoins, and if you need rental payments agad-agad from a very far place, if they accept Bitcoins, you can do it really quickly, and there'll be no problems. And the best part about this is it's very transparent, and I don't think it would be very difficult to do any shady business.
There is no double transaction. It's safe. Yeah.
So we hope you guys could switch to alternatives and make your productions better. So, always better ideas for your productions will always, make it improve. So that's the ultimate goal, is to always improve ourselves as people, not just as filmmakers, but as people. So, yeah. Thank you very much, mga kaibigan. See you again next Saturday. Susunod na po si Madam V. And this has been Buhay Indie. God bless you guys. Goodbye.